What's up, guys? Let's talk mind test modding. Okay, so I'm going to head over to mind test modding book. I'm just going to go straight to the book through Google. Rudenwardy. Rudenwardy? Is that his name? Yeah, Rudenwardy. Okay, so here we are at the mind test modding book, and we're going to quickly review the first chapter. It's fairly simple. Okay, so the first section, what are games and mods? So we want to make a game, but we don't want to have to get into the nitty-gritty of voxel, creating a voxel game. Well, this is where Mindtest has provided that framework, or API, Application Programming Interface. And so, of course, we write a mod using the API, which is the functions that they have provided in order to reach in and change up that voxel framework to achieve the effect that we want. Okay, where are mods stored? Well, we know that it is in the Mindtest folder, and then mods. Now, where is the Mindtest folder? It depends. Sometimes it's in the download folder. Sometimes it's at the root, which is C or something like that. Okay, so the mod directory. Last class. So this is basically the structure, the tree structure, if you will, of a mod folder. So here you have my mod, and then inside of my mod you have several. Here's my mod folder, and inside of that we have several different files. Now, as we learned last class, the most important of all the files is the init.lua file, and here we see that it is required. And then as we go along, here's our mod.config, recommended, and textures and sounds. And this is going to be textures and sounds are going to be folders in which you'll put textures and sounds. You can have many more files in a mod. And these files help you kind of break up your code so that you're able to have like different sections and it's easier to edit. Now, for those of you who are actually listening, my mod, that name is very important. So the folder name, which in this case is my mod, has to match the actual mod name of in your init.lua, and we'll get into the init.lua a little bit later, but these are very important. Okay, while mod config is a relevant topic, we're not going to cover that because I don't want to overwhelm y'all. Mod packs are also interesting. We're not going to cover that, but let's get to this example here. And in this example, we have the folder structure, right? And they call it my mod. They have a textures folder with a PNG in it. And then they also have the init.lua and the mod config. And so down below that, they actually give an example of an init.lua file. And so here we have, it says just a couple different things, which I won't really get into at this point because we're going to get into it in a little bit here. But so that's your init.lua, your mod config. And then, of course, they didn't provide you with a picture, but you could get a picture, stick it in your folder. And yeah, you would have a working mod. Okay, so what I want you to do for your assignment today is simply take this example, take the folder structure, take the text, create the init.lua from what they've given you, create the mod config from what they've given you, come up with one picture, I believe it is, with that name, my mod _ node.png, and you have to name this mod my mod. So actually go into your mod folder, create this mod, and then enable it in your Mindtest GUI or window, and see what it does. One more time for those of you who are watching this on speed 2. Make a mod from the things that you're given here. So create that folder in your mod config. Create that my mod folder in your mods folder, and then put everything that they have shown you here, right here. Here's your folder structure. Put everything that's shown there into that folder. Don't miss a thing. And then go into your Minetest, enable that mod, and then play it and see what it looks like. You got it. Get to work.